Check, check, check. Hopefully this sound is working. Hi, and welcome to another edition of CloudCoin Live. And today I'm going to start by talking about the RAIDA like I always do. The RAIDA is a different organization than the CloudCoin Consortium, although we help it out. And this last month they voted to get rid of one of their RAIDA administrators because that RAIDA kept falling or kept going offline and it was rather slow. And so they actually voted somebody off of the RAIDA, and that RAIDA has been replaced, and that RAIDA has achieved during testing 50,000 transactions per second. So the new computer that we put in as the new RAIDA is doing very good, very fast. This, of course, is our new black box RAIDA, and it is much faster because it's designed to have the database not on a hard drive, but in RAM. And this does have a sort of hard drive in it. It's got this thing called a Intel Optima, and what that is, it's basically a chip. It only holds 32 gigabytes, but it's the fastest chip that you can read and write from. So most hard drives, you can read about 100 megabits or megabytes per second, and with an SSD drive, you can get that up to about 600 megabytes per second. This one goes 3,200 megabytes per second, so it's really, really fast. However, since it's RAM-based, we think that we can get up to millions of transactions per second. We're very curious to see how that's going to work, and we're looking forward to actually testing it. And we plan to have a whole bunch of these all over the world. That's going to make it impossible for any kind of government or any kind of hacker to bring down the RAIDA. They're not even going to try. So good progress with the RAIDA. We've got new services coming out. It's faster. It's now has better uptime, and I think it's just getting to be a wonderful data structure. We've reorganized how software is doing, or how we create software, and now it's not directly under me, it's under another project manager whose name is Chris, and Chris has done a very good job in his first week, and in fact it looks like we're going to have about 5 new products coming out within the week, and hopefully another 5 coming out within 2 weeks as we create the EOS Stealth currency. Now, what is the EOS Stealth currency? It's just CloudCoin. It's just that it has a different appeal. So when we here at CloudCoin talk about our digital currency, we call it digital currency, and we have these programs called banks. We put those on our computers, and but in the crypto world, they don't have banks. They have wallets, and they look at things differently. They call it cryptocurrency. And so we're just going to have this EOS Stealth software. It's going to be just like CloudCoin software, only it's going to be called something else, and it's going to be called a wallet instead of a bank. And it should appeal to crypto people, and we're going to go out and start really marketing that. We think that's going to drive up the demand for CloudCoin quite a bit. As far as marketing goes, our partner DFN has started marketing Celebrium. And so Celebrium has a CloudCoin. Every piece of Celebrium has a CloudCoin in it. They're starting to market that over social media. They've got a very professional person that is doing that and running that campaign, somebody with a very long history of excellent marketing. And so they're going to create this big funnel, get people in, make sales. That's going to help CloudCoin as well. Meanwhile, we're working on XYZ buys so that people can go to their website and purchase things. It's taking a lot longer than we would like, but we've made great progress. And so now we feel like every component's there. We just need to put them together. And we did finish BitShares. So BitShares is done. We haven't really marketed as much as we need to, but hopefully in the next month or two, when we get into our marketing phase, all of the bugs. We haven't found any bugs, but there could be bugs. Anything that's wrong with the BitShares exchange is going to be worked out. We're also getting on other exchanges at the same time, so that's very exciting. We're also going into video games and getting into game engines, and when you put all that together, we think cloud coins are going to be much more liquid in the next month. And then we can go into the marketing phase where we go out and talk about how great cloud coins are. People will try them, they will like it, they'll want to keep it, they won't want anything else. If they get their Bitcoin stolen, they'll want to come to cloud coins where they're safer. If they get their Bitcoins lost or their cryptocurrency lost, they're going to want to come to CloudCoin where it can be recovered. And so there's going to be a lot of reasons why people are going to want to come to CloudCoin. One of those is that we can transact and process so many transactions per second. Our team has grown dramatically in the past couple weeks. We now have a whole big bunch of professional programmers now, and they are working, and right now we're seeing the fruits of their labor come into being, and it's not going to be long until I think we're going to go into this marketing phase. So I'm very excited about it, and I'm looking forward to the future. We're getting very powerful. One question here is, when will CloudCoin Cents be issued? And so in order to issue CloudCoin Cents, we have to have a banking software that will handle the references. And that is on the list of things to do. However, we have a lot of things that are on the list higher up. The biggest thing that we want to do before we do that is something called a COM broker or communications broker. This allows you to send cloud coins to the RAIDA and tell it the name of a web CloudCoin server that you want to send the CloudCoin to. And this means that we can send them from person to person without using email or going through any other system. And so that's going to make things much more trustworthy, much faster, and it's going to make it much more private. And so this is going to be a very neat feature that we want to do before we create the Cents. We also have something called Bill Pay, and it allows you to go to Google Doc and you can create a budget of people that you want to pay and write checks to, digital checks, and we want to get that done before we do the Cloud Cents. But once we get done with that, then we're going to get into creating Cloud Cents, and it's going to be very easy to do that. We now just got a professional PHP programmer today, and actually he might be able to go through this stuff really fast and get it done. So maybe we'll see that very quickly. Let me see here. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and we're revving up, we're becoming more powerful, and I think that we're going to get into marketing very quickly, so be ready. Take care. Bye-bye.